Of all the price ranges, the $8 million and up range is by far the hardest for our clients to wrap their head around. Sales are infrequent and the real estate so varied that if you didn't spend years studying it, it'd be hard to decipher what a property is worth and when you've found a real value. Rather than spending years trying to make sense of this market, I'm going to shortcut your knowledge of the area by pinpointing the exact areas that homes typically sell in the $8 million plus price range, as well as provide you with the most up-to-date listings and market information. Let's go. If we haven't already met, my name is Charlie Vinci. I'm a Gold Coast, Connecticut realtor. We focus in Lower Fairfield County, Connecticut. I have put together a special market report for each of the towns. You will find the town-specific link on the screen and in the YouTube description. Those reports are automatically updated with the latest market data and listing information on each town, as well as our raved-about town-specific buyer's guides. Watch the video first and then go to the town-specific report to find your dream home. We're going to start in Greenwich. You will find that about a third of the sales over $8 million are in the waterfront neighborhoods of Byram Shore, Bellhaven, Indian Harbor, Mead Point, as well as the southern parts of Riverside and Old Greenwich. While the communities of Bellhaven, Indian Harbor, and Mead Point are gated, Riverside, Old Greenwich, and Byram Shore are not. However, the homes themselves will likely be gated. We have an upcoming waterfront tour where I will take a deeper dive into these communities. You can explore our channel to find it or shoot me an email and I will be happy to send them to you. While the waterfront options have been some of the best that money can buy, you have some impressive options just off the coast as well. In many cases, you will be steps away from private association beaches, clubs, and marinas. The most likely place that you will find impressive homes just off the coast is in the neighborhood of Bellhaven. Bellhaven is a community of striking yet varied architecture that looks something out of a storybook. As beautiful as the waterfront is in Greenwich, you will find many more opportunities inland in the neighborhoods of mid-country and backcountry. Homes over $8 million tend to be clustered along four major roads: Round Hill, Lake, North, and Stanwich. These are busier roads, and some of our clients have been surprised that such impressive homes are often along these major arteries. This is normal for Greenwich. However, if you prefer to be on a quiet street, you have opportunities just off these roads as well. These roads offer easy access to town where you will find high-end shopping and restaurants. If you'd like a better big picture understanding of Greenwich, check out our neighborhood tour. If you love playing golf with your friends and clients, you have 10 courses to choose from in mid-country and backcountry, and you may want to make friends with your neighbors because most are by invite only. Many residents also appreciate the easy access to Westchester Airport, which is a stone's throw over the New York line. It's not only closer than the New York City airports, but it's easier too, especially if you fly private. Since I often get asked about schools, public and private, let me say that you have a plethora of private school options both in and out of town. If you're interested in public schools, I've compiled the information for you. You will find it in our town-specific buyer's guide at the link on the screen, along with a list of available homes and updated market data for the $8 million and up price bracket. All right, let's take a look at what you'll find in other towns for $8 million and up. Although you find the majority of homes in this price range to be in Greenwich, you'd be missing some of the most beautiful real estate money can buy if you don't look a little bit farther. I suggest that you consider exploring 3 additional areas. Darien's just a few minutes up the line and it offers some stunning waterfront real estate. In many ways, it feels more island-like than much of the coast in Greenwich. The streets near the water tend to be narrow and quaint, something similar to what you would find along the South Carolina coast, albeit without the mossy oaks. Homes in this price range tend to sell in Norotan Neck, Long Neck Point, and in the coastal areas of Tokenique. You will find numerous beaches, clubs, and marinas nearby, as well as high-end shopping and restaurants in town. You can get a better big picture understanding of Darien by exploring our neighborhood tour. Another stunningly beautiful option is Westport. Homes in the $8 million and up range tend to sell in the neighborhoods of Saugatuck along the water, in Saugatuck Shore and Saugatuck Island, as well as the coastal areas of Campo Beach and Greens Farms. You will find numerous beaches, clubs, and marinas nearby. One of the standout features of Westport is its magnificent high-end waterfront shopping area. It straddles the Saugatuck River with a blend of historic and modern buildings and makes a great way to spend the day. If you're familiar with the Greenwich Ave shopping area in Greenwich, this area is similar in quality, but more compact. And of course, it offers the waterfront atmosphere. If you want to get a better big picture understanding of Westport, check out our Westport neighborhood tour. While you're exploring Westport, try hopping over the line to Fairfield. You will find the neighborhoods of Southport and Sasco to be stunningly beautiful, and they tend to offer some breathtaking real estate over $8 million. Southport is historic and charming with a small village area and a harbor to die for. And it's been listed in many of the articles related to the best places to live in the US. Sasco sits on the other side of the Southport Harbor, much of it overlooking the golf course that belongs to the Fairfield Country Club. Between the two of them, you will find many beaches, clubs, and marinas to be part of, and if it's restaurants that you're after, Fairfield's Restaurant Row is not to be missed. Outside of the areas that I mentioned, there are very few sales, and when they do happen, they tend to be very rare and unique opportunities. If you're thinking about buying a home in the area, call me. I'd like to work with you. While you're at it, head over to my site, access the reports that I created for you with the most up-to-date listings and market data over 8 million in the towns that I mentioned. The links are on the screen and in the YouTube description. I look forward to hearing from you.